Ubisoft is bringing a brand new, futuristic, first-person battle royale game to the world, and it's called Hyperscape. It fully launches on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Hyperscape. Hyperscape takes place in a single large city. A lot of battle royale games have large, open spaces of land, while this is a single dense city made up of all kinds of tall buildings. The map is tailor-made for high jumps and vertical gunfights. It feels a lot like the downtown area in Warzone. Like most battle royale games, you start off in the sky, and you can choose to land anywhere on the map. You start off with just a baton, and all 99 players set off to scramble for better weapons. In other games, there's a circle that then starts to close in, and you have to stay within the circle to avoid taking damage. Hyperscape does something a little different, and as the match goes on, different sectors of the map close off instead. You can see it in action here, the sectors in red being closed off. It's so cool to watch the areas around you start to disintegrate. It's a really unique idea and adds to the tension of needing to get out of the area fast. In terms of the movement style, it has that loose floatiness and speed of Apex Legends, but with the boost jumping of Advanced Warfare. You don't die as fast as you do in Warzone. It definitely takes a few hits to bring someone down. It feels a bit like an old school shooter, something like Quake 3 or Unreal Tournament. Personally, I feel like it takes a little too long to take an enemy down, and I'd like to see that balanced a little bit as time goes on. All of the doors and walls are breakable orange things. At first I had no idea how to open them, and it took me way too long to realize you just hit or shoot them. It adds an interesting dynamic in that you can't close the door once you break them open, so both you and your enemies know that someone else has been there if the doors have been shot out. Hacks are special abilities similar to the ones in Black Ops 3 and 4. Unlike Apex, where the character you choose has their own abilities, you pick these hacks up during the match. There's Slam, kind of like the Grav Slam in BO3, but much weaker. The first time I grabbed one, I was so excited to slam down on a whole squad, only to find out it didn't do quite as much damage as I thought it would. I got wrecked. There's a wall ability that lets you build some cover or get some height. There's Reveal, which gives you some visibility into where your enemies are, and a few others. Ball is the most interesting one. You literally turn into a ball to bounce away from the danger. In most battle royale games, I usually find myself ditching my first weapons as soon as I find something better. This game mixes it up a bit. When you find a duplicate of your weapon or hack ability, it actually upgrades it. You'll find all the basic weapons here. There's a couple of pistols, a sniper rifle, a shotgun, an assault rifle, some grenade launcher things, the usual. One of the most popular ones, the Hexfire, is a minigun. It's already been nerfed a little bit because it was so strong. Every so often, there's an event that'll happen to everyone in the match. The ones I've seen included giving everyone infinite ammo for a limited amount of time, showing everybody's location on the map, or changing to low gravity.
The viewers have chosen the low gravity event.
In my experience, these didn't affect things too much until the later stages of the game, when there's only a few people left and everyone's concentrated in the smaller area. At the end of the game, you can take the win in one of two ways. Grab the crown that spawns in the final moments and hang on to it for 45 seconds, or eliminate all the enemy teams. Everything looks incredible. The character models are detailed and well animated. The environments look great with all kinds of lighting being reflected on the floor. Footstep sounds are an integral part of the battle royale experience. Being able to hear where your enemies are and being conscious of your own noise are important in every battle royale I've played, and this is no exception. I think it'll take some more playtime for me to figure out how accurate the spatial audio is. As it stands, I played using headphones, and when I heard steps, I wasn't sure if they were right next to me or on an upper floor of a building. I've heard complaints about the accuracy of footstep sounds in pretty much every other battle royale game I've ever played, so it's hard to tell if the game's gotten things right. I'm really impressed that they managed to fit this entire game into an 8GB download. A big breath of fresh air from Warzone's 100+ GB downloads. It's always hard for new games to break out into the crowded battle royale market, but there's a lot to like here. This game seemingly came out of nowhere, and it's unique enough to where it doesn't feel like it's just more of the same. I think there's some potential for this to be a popular game when it finally gets released to the public later this summer. Here's a couple of the other games I've reviewed on my channel, and if you want to catch my reviews every single week, make sure to subscribe.